everybody, welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, happy Halloween. Today is Halloween day, and so I find it appropriate to do another Halloween review with the Department 56 house. Today we are going to be looking at Gravely Estates, another one of my must-have collection pieces in my collection for sure. You'll find this in my house set up on Manor Row, and so it's one of the larger homes. And so we're going to dive in and take a look at that. But then also I want to kind of give you an idea of the roadmap of where we're going with the rest of the year and what's coming up next year for Halloween, at least in my mind, and then what we're going to do for Christmas. So with that, let's jump right into the review of Gravely Estates. Okay guys, as you can see here, this is a beautiful older style home that just looks very scary. It looks like it's well maintained, but obviously some of the windows are broken out on the top. You can see that. This one is pretty cool because it's got a rotating cylinder in the right part of the home there, and you can see ghosts and goblins and witches and what have you going through the top and the bottom part of that window. It's got a nice big staircase leading up to a covered porch. You got some a couple trees off the main side of the house on either side, and then a couple lining the porch. Just a very cool looking older style home, like a Tudor type home with the stuff up at the top there. And as we spin the house around to the side, again, very, very detailed paint job. You can see the lattice work here with the trellis with some of the older fall looking, vines and flowers on those. You've got some wooden sticks that look like it fell on top of the house. You've got the fall leaves. This side of the house is all brick and very well painted. Again, Department 56 back in this time frame did really good, and they still do today, but some of these homes are just really, really well done as far as the painting. Windows are boarded up on this side of the house, so you kind of have to wonder who lives there or what lives there, especially those ghosts and witches are flying around the side of the house. On this side of the house, you can see that castle-like cylinder there, again with the ghost and witches flying by. It's starting to come apart. You can see the wood underneath the exterior part of the house. You've also got the fireplace and the chimney on this side of the house with even the little door grate there is really well done. And then the back of the home, again, there's a door, window, covered up. There's a window, it looks like it's just bricked over right there, which is pretty cool. The roof on this one is really well done. The paint job is just amazing. Lots of detail work. And then obviously holes coming through the top of the ceiling because the home is in such disrepair and has not been taken care of. And then typical Department 56, you've got bats hanging all over the house. And so when this house was released, it was released in 2008. It stuck around for 3 years or so, retired in 2011. And when it first came out, it retailed for $130. Now, because this house ran from 2008 to 2011, you can find these still today on eBay or OfferUp, Macari, Facebook Marketplace. If you look closely, you'll find the homes. They do sell. You're going to pay pretty close to retail, probably, unless you find a really good deal. But again, for me, this is a must-have in my Manor collection. And so it fits right in, and I don't remember exactly how much I paid for that. I know I got a pretty good deal, and I believe I did get it on eBay. I got this one a couple of years back. So with that, let's take a closer look at the house, look at the details, and we'll go from there. Okay, as we zoom in, you can clearly see those ghosts and goblins flying around the windows there. Very good paint job on this entire house. The details on just the wood planks, the brickwork or the stonework on the sides of the house. You've got the trees and the bats. Again, you've got a blinking orange LED, which I don't really care for, up in the crown part of the turret there. So I mean that's part of the home. I don't really care for that, but obviously it's there. You can see the area of the kind of the Tudor part of the house is really well painted. You can almost see the the wood detail in those wood planks. So we come around the side of the house, again, just very, very detailed all throughout this house. Take a look at the roof and how detailed and well painted that is. Just you just don't find that a lot anymore. And then the side of the house, the brickwork is just really, really well done. So we go to the back of the house. Again, you can see the holes in the roof, the fall leaves there. Again, the Tudor part of the house there, and then the stonework and the brickwork on the back. Small little chip out of the very bottom of that, but not bad. And it's in the back, so really hard to detect. And let's take a look at the other side of the house around the turret. Again, you can see the ghosts and witches flying through those windows. Really kind of a cool effect. Doesn't make any sound. That has no soundtrack. But again, it doesn't need it. This is just a really well done and beautiful home. The roof on this home is I think my favorite part. So guys, hopefully that helps you if you're trying to decide if you want to put this in your collection or not. To me, it's a must-have. It's a beautiful home, very well done, and that's a closer look at it. So there's a closer look at Gravely Estates. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Again, this is an amazing home that it's a must-have in my village on Manor Row. I plan to keep it there for years to come, and hopefully Department 56 will continue to produce larger homes in that genre and help me to grow Manor Row even better than what it is today. So with today being Halloween, first and foremost, happy Halloween to every one of you. You have certainly helped this channel grow. I'm up to just over 850 subscribers, which I had no idea it would grow like that when I started the channel. So thank you so much for supporting that. Does that mean Halloween's over in our house? Kinda. I mean, today is Halloween, tomorrow's November 1st, so we will take down and dismantle all of our Halloween decorations. We'll leave fall decorations up until we start decorating for Christmas. And so what's coming next for the channel? I still plan on producing content in the Halloween genre. I still plan on doing reviews all year long to kind of showcase some of the better pieces or some of the accessories that go with some of the pieces, and to help you get an idea of what you may want or what you certainly don't want to put into your village. So you got that to look forward to. Also, I've got some plans in work, at least in my mind, on what I'm going to do next year for some of the Halloween decorations and some of the villaging. And so behind me, you see the Trick or Treat Lane. That is the first village that I created using tools and learning how to create what I think is a pretty realistic village for Department 56 and Lemax. But it is the first one that I've done, and my collection is growing in that genre for Trick or Treat Lane. I've acquired a few more of the homes, several more pieces for accessories, and I think my capabilities and design work has gotten a little bit better since I first started. So I'm going to totally redesign that next year. And so when it comes time to put it out again, it'll look totally different, a little bit different concept, I think. And so, but that leads me to this, right? What am I going to do with it? Well, honestly, I think once I dismantle it and take everything apart and start to store everything, I'm going to sell the base pieces of this, I believe, right? It's 8 foot long. It's all styrofoam. Again, it's my early build, so it's not perfect. But I think it'd make a good collection, or a good base to put your collection on. So if you're interested in that, shoot me a note, let me know. I don't know how I'm going to sell it. I don't know what I'm going to charge for it. And I don't know how to ship it, so I've never done that. But I'm considering just dismantling that and starting completely over, and then selling that 8 foot section. It breaks down into 2 foot sections. So there's that. Also, you've probably seen some other not reviews, they haven't done those yet, but the introduction of the 2022 Department 56 Halloween stuff has been sort of leaked. It's out on the internet. You can find some videos, I believe, on YouTube. If you go to the UNESCO business site, you can look at all the pieces on your, there on their website. Pretty excited because they're coming out with a new trick-or-treat lane house next year called the Mummy House, which is pretty awesome. A couple of accessories to go with that. The new 2022 crypt is really, really cool. And you guys have seen my crypt collection. It's complete, by the way. I was able to get the 2013 piece. So I've got every crypt starting from 2013 to 2021. And next year with 2022, they're introducing Medusa. So the accessory is going to be Medusa with the snakes coming out of her hair or head. And then the crypt has got a big eyeball on it. It's pretty cool. So go to the website if you haven't done so and check that out. It's going to be pretty cool. So I got that to look forward to kind of grow that collection again next year. And then for the Pennywise, several folks, we talked earlier this year in how to design that piece. I was kind of torn between the street scene and a sewer scene. I did the sewer scene. I think it turned out really well. One of my favorite pieces this year. So for next year, I think I'm going to do a street scene, but more importantly, I think I'm going to try to scratch build at least the front of the house on Neibolt Street, or Neibolt Street, however you say that, where the location was where Pennywise lived, his house. So I'm going to have, at least in my mind, I'm going to have the front door, some of the siding up to the second story. I'm going to throw some LED lights in there, paint it up to where it's really cool looking, and then have him standing on the porch, coming out through the front yard, all overgrown sidewalk. I'm going to put the little sewer piece down into the street, and then have Georgie, down looking in the sewer, trying to fetch his boat. So the different take on the same Pennywise vignette for next year. So I got that to look forward to, and then, soon we're going to be decorating for Christmas. And so I've got a lot of work to do for Christmas. I'm sort of behind the power curve. I've built nothing. And I've got a couple of vignettes to build. I've got a village to build. And so you guys are going to go along with me as I continue to build and do those. I'll do tutorials. I'm going to start one hopefully this week on the first vignette piece. It's going to be a church with some stained glass windows that are really cool looking in the front of the church. And then behind that, I think I'm going to put some stained glass, almost like a window behind the church, pretty tall, to kind of help flavor that piece. I'll walk you through every step of that and show you how we do that. So that's what's coming up. So, hey, again, thank you so much. Happy Halloween. It's been a great year so far, and hopefully, the next few months are going to be great, and then into next year, hopefully even better than that for all of us. So, thanks again for joining in. If you like what you've seen, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Certainly appreciate that. Again, it keeps me inspired and motivated to keep these videos coming out. Until we talk next time, take care of yourselves. Happy Halloween. Enjoy the rest of your day.